And this is how Wack gets a lot of the jokers, because he knows people, and certain people feel like the only way to get the quick move is to call Wack. And they know Wack ain't right. The shit crazy. See, I'm just a different breed. I don't care. I'm gonna make my way. But it's some people that feel like they gotta go with the wave. Man, all right, let me make this phone call and I'm gonna get this done so that, you know, it'll be quick, but I really don't want to call him because I know he ain't right. Like Rick Ross, right? The hustler Rick Ross. Wack done talk slick about it, right? Said the boy was telling. You hear me? But then turn around and say, yo, his homies wanted to get at Wack, but then he broke down and needed Wack for something, so he called him. He didn't want to. Like, so you saying Wack connections is stronger than yours. So being as though that Wack connections is stronger than yours, you willing to break down and call the man after he violated you? This is why the culture is so weak, because of those type of situations. You know, it's somebody that's foul, you got to stay away from them, man. You can't deal with them. But I want y'all to listen to this right here and tell me what y'all think. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button.
Last time you were on here, I had Wicked100 call in. And you guys had the whole back and forth about the snitch allegations and everything else like that.
No, I didn't get you in nothing. You brought that shit up. You should have already known when you bring my name up.
I always defend it. You got to remember, I know that what you did with the dirty police, we never gave a damn about that. That's it. So what? Right? But I didn't know nothing about all the plugs and connects in Ohio and some dude in Miami and something they had.
You should, if you don't know, you shouldn't mention it. We should only speak on stuff we know about. Stirred up a big mess.
What do you mean?
Everybody in Hoover Hood went crazy.
How so?
Man, one dude called me and he said, Rick, I just got out of prison. Don't make me go back. And I was like, huh? He was like, if that dude do anything to you or say anything else to you, boom. I said, all right. Because I really wanted to, I was enjoying all the internet stuff, you know, the trolling and all that. It was kind of funny to me.
Yeah,
know?
You liked it?
See, that's the problem. It's either you standing on business or you not. He said he was enjoying the internet trolling. Wack called the man a snitch, right? He said he was enjoying the trolling from the internet, but then you was upset at the same time, but then your homies wanted to go see him. This is why Wack play with the people out there the way he do. They don't know what side to be on. It's either you not rocking with somebody or you all right with them disrespecting. You got to pick a side.
It was funny.
And Wack is the king of that. Right
and it was getting the numbers and the whole 9 yard. But when these guys call me, I know they don't play. And when he said it in a voice that was like, you know, I'm dead serious. So I cut it off. I didn't say nothing else. I think 600 called me one more time, and I explained to him, I was like, look, I'm out. I don't want to have nothing else to do with this. You know, let's leave it there. 6, you should know, you should know how this goes. And 6 said, yeah, I know. So we just dropped it.
Listen, right? Wack is definitely making people look a certain way. You know, I just gotta be real. People looked up to the hustlers and certain people that had certain type of status around the world. And when these individuals don't have that same status and fire, you get to see the character of who they really are. And it really lets you know that this is why Wack is playing with him the way he's playing with him.
Yeah, listen, me and Wack, we were enemies for like 10 years. And then we got on the phone and laughed it off, and now we're cool. And I mean, Wack is a good resource, man. Like, I made money with Wack.
I talked to Wack a couple months ago. You know,
okay. After the whole back and forth.
After that, yeah, I put him on the phone with my guy that does the streaming, that hooked me up with the streaming stuff. We was trying to get the Blueface fight. Cause you know I do boxing.
Okay.
You know, I'm still doing the boxing. I'm climbing in there. I'm clawing. So we was trying to get the Blueface fight. So you know, I sucked it up and called Wack. I didn't want to. My boy was like, "Man, come on, man, we need that." So I called him, and we didn't even talk about that other stuff. You know, we just got on there being Wack, and I let the two of them talk, and I hung the phone. You know, put the phone down.
You hear this though? Wack straight assassinated that man's character all across the internet, right? And he said I sucked it up and called Wack. Like, come on, bro. If you a hustler, right? You gonna make it by any means necessary. You ain't gonna bow down to that kind of shit. You know, and this is why I say that some people are only one-dimensional with the hustle. You know, just because you know how to do one thing doesn't mean you're versatile. You might know how to sell work, but you don't know how to handle a business. You know what I'm saying? You might know how to, you know, do certain things over here, but you don't know how to do certain things over there. And these jokers is showing their character. Like, there's no way that I'm gonna bow down to somebody for some contact so that I can feel like, you know, I'm able to get in a certain field. I'm gonna grind my way into that field. Maybe that field ain't for you, but this is why Wack does this to these people. Straight up. And it's crazy that these people are from out there. They say Wack can't come outside, but they need him to do certain things. Obviously, he knows this, right? And this is why he play with the people the way he play with them. So when you got certain individuals that ain't doing nothing and they get to saying, well, Wack don't come around here, Wack. Well, listen, Wack ain't got to come around there. He got the people that's around there having to contact him about shit because they don't got the resources and they don't got the hustle to go out and put it together. This what it looked like to me, because ain't no way the way that Wack disrespected the bull, and then he talk about my homies wanted to do this, and man, don't nobody want to hear that, man. We done heard several stories about who want to do this to Wack and who want to do that to Wack, and Wack can't come here, and then the next thing you know, they on the phone with Wack. This is what makes dudes look foofafi. It's either you don't rock with Wack or you need Wack. Which one is it? Figure out your own hustle, man. You gotta be the type of person that Put your own hustle together, man. By any means necessary. But everybody want to be handed an opportunity. If you grind hard enough with anything, you'll figure it out. That's just the game of life. But everybody want to go right here instantly. Man, I can make a phone call to go right here. Then what you do, you give people the opportunity to play with your leverage, to do what they want and to allow you when you are able to do this and when you able to do that. Now, I don't like that. That ain't me. I don't like that. Straight up. I want to be able to do my own thing. I want to put it together the way I'm trying to put it together. I don't got to be at the top. I'm going to make my way to wherever the level I'm going to go. But everybody, is not like that. And hearing Rick Ross say that, it's just like, it disappoints me, with them type of jokers. But then that's why I see why they look at the people out there like that. Because majority of the people out there that's podcasting, that are trying to do something in the entertainment game or something, they like that. Straight up. Majority of them like that. Yeah, because it would be no reason for me to call that man about anything. Now, I wouldn't call him about nothing. This nigga ran a smear campaign about you on the internet. I'm not calling you for nothing. Nah. And then you the type of individual that say you stand on these principles that you not this and you not that. But Wack is saying this is what you are. So now when you listen to him saying he broke down and called Wack, right? What you think people gonna think now? Yeah, he is a rat. The man called you a rat and you sat down and dealt with him, right? Come on now. It's either the Hoovers is going get at him or they not. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody go for what a nigga about to do. And this is what Wack is saying to people on the internet. Man, nobody care what you about to do. Nobody care what you talk about. Wack can say, yo, these niggas ain't doing nothing. Don't nobody care what you saying you about to do or what you gonna do. Nobody doing nothing. So, of course, you gonna play with niggas. Niggas is looking for an opportunity. And that's why I tell y'all, right? Gangbanging ain't making no money. You ain't getting paid to gangbang. That shit is, an activity that niggas do for free to crash out. So what do they have to do? They got to put the pride to the side. And then they got to go over here and do this. Make the phone call because the gangbanging ain't getting no money. The gangbanging don't hold no weight. It don't get you in the rooms that you want to be in. If we being real. So niggas is gangbanging, but they can't get in the room. So they got to put the gangbang politics to the side to be able to get in the room. That shit's crazy. And I'm just being real. You hear me? I'm just being real, man. Man, if you haven't already smashed that like button, man, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. They got to put the politics to the side and go deal with Wack because they can't figure it out on their own. So obviously, right, the people that are doing real business, they not messing with the gangbangers. Because Wack's not a gangbanger, right? He say Paru and all that shit, but he's not a Paru. He's manipulating the people. The gangbangers don't hold no weight in the business world. Why would you want to be a part of something that don't hold no weight where the money's being made? What's the purpose? So you can say you got homies? The whole purpose out here is to get the bag, to be financially stable, in position. If you a part of a gang, association, whatever you want to call your clique, right? And it ain't about money, why you want to be a part of the shit? That shit ain't holding no weight. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't want to be a part of no shit that ain't making no damn money. If your gang ain't got no connections to get you to business, why do it? To say you gang banging? If your gang can't get you to the stage where you want to be, why do it? Because you want to be a part of some niggas? Nah, I can't get that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, and dudes following other dudes just to be cool with them. Yeah. I'll relocate. Just being real. I would relocate. Nah, I don't gotta sit in the heart with you niggas. Y'all can't get the connections right. Y'all ain't got no connects. So Wack knows that the gangbangers don't got connects. It's how he manipulate them. Y'all niggas don't got no connects. This ain't the streets. It's the business world. So Wack has cornered the business world with the connects to manipulate the niggas that want to be gang members and the tough guys that's out there claiming the set. I see why he's able to manipulate everybody out there. Yeah, this is exactly why LA is manipulated by Wack. Because they don't got their own connects. Niggas don't trust the gangbangers, right? So Wack, he playing both sides. He's manipulating the people out there that's banging, you know, using the business people to play with certain situations, letting these niggas know, oh yeah, I know this person, I know that person. He might can get him on the phone and he get to playing with him. All right, I'm gonna do this, put you in this situation. He put a situation together and now they looking at him like, all right, damn, Wack a good dude. But then turn around, line a nigga up out there, and now they saying he them people. They don't know which way to go. They don't know what to do. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Yo, 100 side. Y'all can't fuck with DZ, man. Just remember that, man. I'm like that. And I ain't playing by no politics. I want y'all to understand that. And I don't give a fuck what y'all say about me. You heard me? It's not about the setback. It's about the get back. Nah.
Came out the mud, now we map out the star. Hands on the wheel, got my life in the car. Up and down roads, they said ain't for me. Now I run routes like a wide body Jeep. Selling work on the trunk, I was freezing at lights. Eating chips for dinner, counting quarters at night. Now it's bags in the back, got them strapped to the seats. Every mile one prayer, one now police. State line after state line, I was chasing a shot at mile marker, felt like a kicking clock. Hit a rest stop shower just to rinse off the pain. Then I double that flip, did it all again. Highway to the building, I'm leveled it. Turn that stress into stone.